What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk a bit about Modern Warfare 3. We got a lot of new leaks that just dropped yesterday at the time you guys are watching this, so hopefully you enjoy. This is pretty fresh gameplay as well as fresh information, so yeah, please leave a like and subscribe if you want more up-to-date stuff. But yeah, the Modern Warfare 3 hype train is officially taking off. A lot of people have dementia or memory loss. I don't know what it is, because a lot of people are hype about this first piece of information I want to announce, which is the fact that the classic minimap is coming back for Modern Warfare 3. And people are standing up and clapping. People are high-fiving each other. Guys, is this your first Call of Duty game? Is this your second Call of Duty game? Like, this should be a staple and a half. This is literally telling me the sun is coming up tomorrow. Like, why are we applauding? Like, yeah, it's nice that the sun's coming up. It's nice that we're getting red dots back on the minimap. Why are we standing up and clapping for this? This is a brain-dead, yeah, duh decision. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that it was taken out just goes to show how bad Infinity Ward is as a development studio. The fact that we have to rejoice when Sledgehammer Games, who's not exactly like, the golden poster boy of Activision here, when Sledgehammer Games does something as simple as revert a dumb ass change that Infinity Ward did, we're supposed to stand up and clap? We're supposed to just start throwing flowers at their feet? Like, come on, man. Have some self-respect. What is up with this community, dude? This community is just sad. It's so sad. Like, we get like trampled on every year in and year out. We just get completely stomped all over just to turn around and be like, oh, hey, you're reversing it. Cool. I guess we're, I don't know, man. I can't get on board with it. Okay. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's the first piece of information, is the fact that red dots are officially, red dots on the minimap for unsuppressed weapon fire is officially back, basically. Yeah, as you guys know, Modern Warfare 2, for some reason, removed it. And so Modern Warfare 3 looks like we're bringing it back. Yeah, go crazy, I guess. The next leak that we got yesterday is that Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer is apparently going to have 50 plus health. So we're going to have 150 health. It also means that tactical sprint is going to regenerate during normal sprint. So it's going to be kind of similar to Modern Warfare 2019 in the tactical sprint area, but it's kind of similar to Black Ops 4 in the health area, which is interesting because I think Black Ops 4, at least to me, was a very fun game. I think partly because you had to be good at the game. You had to land most of your shots. If it takes an extra 2 shots to kill someone, obviously that requires more skill, more gun skill, more aim, things like that, right? So it is definitely easier for good players to excel in a game like that. So hopefully that means like that's in the same case here. I think the only negative is that it's hard to take on like 2 or 3 enemies at the same time versus, if you have better aim and just better reaction time, it's easier to take out like, 2 or 3 people. Versus, the opposite when everyone has 150 health. But again, this is a change that rewards good players, so I'm very much for it. I like this. Again, the health doesn't necessarily matter because they could just increase, each weapon's bullet damage. I think a potential problem is that snipers are going to be very annoying as well, especially like one hit to like the shin or something like that. Like, people are going to be, very upset with something like that if that was to happen in Modern Warfare 3. Again, we'll have to see, but again, on paper, I think Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, like having, the extra health is definitely a good thing. Okay, it's definitely a good thing, and I'm excited for it. It's good stuff. Sledgehammer Games, or rather, Charlie Intel also tweets out that Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer is apparently going to have 2009 Modern Warfare 2's launch maps fully remastered on day 1. This is very, very good if true, but apparently you're going to have Afghan, Derail, Estate, Favela, High Rise, Invasion, Karachi, Quarry, Rundown, Rust, Scrapyard, Skid Row, Subbase, Terminal, Underpass, and Wasteland. That's a lot of maps. I'm assuming we're going to have at least a few other maps as well, but if that's the case, then hey, it looks like we're going to get some decent content at launch. And, that's obviously a good thing. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, oh, hey, that's a bad thing or they're being lazy or whatever. Maybe, yeah, they are being lazy, but hey, guess what? We're still getting content, okay? And at the end of the day, it's most likely going to be content that's good. That's good for us. So I'm for it, So far, so good. It's good news overall. Again, this is just a leak. We don't know for sure. This is it's not coming from like Ralph's Valve or anyone like that. So we'll have to see. Again, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of like all Modern Warfare 2 maps. I feel like a handful of those are good, but a handful of those are just not going to be fun, especially with this new crop of Call of Duty players where, people are in every corner imaginable. So it looks like that's that. Charlie Until goes on to tweet, based on the latest rumors, Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer sounds like the closest we'll ever get to a Modern Warfare 2 2009 remaster. All the classic maps, rumors of returning weapons, and a classic mini map. So it's like, they're basically just trying to hype it up as like, hey, you know what, if you liked Modern Warfare 2 2009, you might like Modern Warfare 3 2023. So I don't know. It's kind of confusing why, you know, Modern Warfare 2 wasn't a remaster. Like, why are we having to wait like this? But I guess it is what it is. And I guess the last piece of information here that's kind of interesting is that Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer is apparently going to feature map voting. So again, another staple feature that they took out just to put back in and act like they're doing us a favor. Don't fall for this, guys. Don't stand up and clap for these stupid things. Next thing you know, they're going to take out submachine guns one game and then bring it back the next year, and everyone's going to be like, oh my god, we finally got subs back, we can rush again. Guys, they should never take it out. It's the same thing they always do. It's, why are you taking out the map voting, right? Why are you taking out the red dots? Why are you taking this, that, dead silence? Like, just leave the fan favorite stuff, or at least the stuff that like people have not complained about, leave that stuff in. Why don't you take out the stuff that people are complaining about, right? Like skill-based matchmaking or terrible maps, you know, like, why don't you do something about that? But no, it's always got to fit into your vision. Honestly, guys, Infinity Ward is just bad, okay? They're literally just bad. Sledgehammer Games is not even good, but the fact that they are doing these basic things and getting praised, it's mind-blowing just how bad Infinity Ward is a development studio, right? Like, just I don't even know what to say. I really don't know how to express how bad a studio you have to be, how like inconsiderate, how just out of touch you have to be as a development studio to mess up so badly to the point where the next people who do something like normal are praised. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be like if a president just like effed up the country and the next president comes in and is just like, hey, I'm just, you know, I'm going to charge, I don't even know. I don't want to get too political, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, the next president comes in, does like literally nothing, and everything gets solved and he gets praised. Like, it's not even like this president is good. It's the last president sucked. It's literally the same case here in Infinity Ward, where Infinity Ward just literally sucks. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get another Infinity Ward game. Like, I don't think I'm going to buy the next one. Unless they have like decent features at launch. Like, dude, I'm not spending money on these on like Infinity Ward titles anymore. They don't care about the community. They don't listen. Like, what's the point? What's the point of supporting these guys? They don't care. They don't listen. The player base falls off a cliff as soon as like December rolls around, because they don't know how to keep a player base to save their life, even though it's so easy with a title like Modern Warfare 2. Dude, I feel like me and like 5 dudes who play Call of Duty for longer than like 5 hours a day, or like, well, for longer than, who have like 100 hours of game time total, could make like a better, or like present better ideas than whatever the hell Infinity Ward is doing and has been doing the past year. This is not an Infinity Ward hate video, but it's just, this is, you know, Modern Warfare 3 stuff, okay? Sledgehammer Games making Modern Warfare 3, again, launch date on November 10th, 2023. It's actually kind of soon, about like 3 months now. We haven't seen not a single trailer. We've not seen any, you know, footage, like nothing, you know. We'll see how incomplete this ends up being, but yeah, man. I'm okay with the changes, not changes. I'm okay with the updates. Again, a lot of the stuff is just kind of basic knowledge that they're just presenting as, wow, look at us, we're doing something right for the community. Like, nah, man, you're doing the bare minimum. Don't act like you're doing us any favors, okay? Just because Infinity Ward's dumb as rocks doesn't mean you're like a genius, okay? So yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and again, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section what you think about Modern Warfare 3, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, and peace.